Hello everybody and welcome to Dadly Driving. Today we're playing some Alaskan Road Truckers. This is actually the demo.
Good morning, truckers of Alaska. Josh from Truck Stop Radio here. It's a beautiful day outside with clear skies and the sun shining bright, making it a great day for a long haul. I hope it's the last breath of winter, folks.
So it's your last day, huh? Here are your keys. Danny outside has the shipping documents. Well, good luck starting your own business. I heard the previous owner left a welcome package at your new place. Maybe it's something useful, although myself, I'd rather get a cake.
Watch out for possible weather changes, but don't let rain or snow spoil your travels. Here's wishing you a safe and successful journey ahead.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Okay, right, let's get things started. Oh, you must be with my first job. Right, what have you got for me? Okay, we've got a bit of distance to go over, 250 miles to be exact, and we're dropping off some refinery equipment. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much. I'm going to go off now, my big rig, and I'm going to go deliver some shit. Look at the fucking view. Mighty beautiful, ain't it? Anyway, enough of that stupid accent I keep putting on. Connect the cables. Oh, that's pretty cool. We are having to manually connect the cables. That's a neat touch. I really like that. Well, that's a bit of realism right there. You don't get that with Euro Truck Simulator. Now we've got to raise the supports on the trailer. Huh. This is cool. On Steam, this game does have a lot of mixed reviews, and quite a few of them have been negative, especially the most recent ones. But I'm going to give the game a little try. That's why I've got the demo and I didn't waste money on the actual full game. There you go, handbrake, switch that off, and let's go. Let's start trucking. We've got 1 hour, or just under an hour now, to give the game a little try and see what we think of it. Right, let's get the show on the road. Oh, well, now there's something that I've just noticed that I don't like already. Gotta say, the view out here, very impressive. Very impressive indeed. Not bad. Something that I'm not too keen on is the big demo and the time left on the screen. What they could have done was just got rid of that and just let you have all the time, well, just give you the full hour and just not have that sticking out right in your face, because it's quite irritating, it really is. And then you can, when the hour's coming to an end, it might give you a little warning, lets you know, your time's almost up, blah blah blah. Or maybe just get rid of the whole hour for the demo completely and just let you drive around for a little while and give you a few set missions that you can choose from. You have like 3 to 5 missions. That'd be pretty cool. But no, here's 1 hour, go off, go trucking. That's a bit dangerous, isn't it? Try not to drive like that. That's something I'm not keen on. That, every time I steer, it's moving the camera like that. I don't like it. I'll live with it for a little while, but it is going to get very irritating pretty fast. In the next, 10 seconds. But apart from that, I'll leave it in because it's part of the mechanic of the game, so I won't change it just yet. Right, let's stop off and get some fuel. We're not too low, but it's best to just, get topped up. Okay, handbrake on, and let's get the hell out of here. Okay, let's grab hold of that and adjust the amount we're going to put into the vehicle. Want to get quite a lot in there. Quite expensive, Jesus Christ. Well, we've got to do it. I don't think I'll fill it to the top. And then put this into there. Oh. Literally, you just put it straight in there. You're not going to take the cap off or anything? Okay, alright. Alright, and that's all finished. I mean, it's a realistic mechanic. I do appreciate that they've put this into the game, because it's something that I don't know many other games that actually do that, where you have to stop off and get fuel manually So that is something I really do appreciate. That realism detail right there. Yeah, that's great. That is like a 10 out of 10. But not taking the cap off so you can refuel, you're going to lose a point for that. Maybe several. But but overall, that, as I said, that's very different. On the store page for the game, it does mention that it's quite buggy, there's some glitches going on with it, and they haven't actually fixed the game. And then you've got quite a few other reviews who are very positive. You say that it is worth the money and the game's a lot of fun and this and that, but there's an awful lot of negative reviews that are pretty much saying the same thing, that it's buggy and it's trying to be like Euro Truck Simulator 2 and American Truck Simulator. I kind of get it. I do get it. It is trying to be something similar to those. Well, of course, any truck sim game or anything to do with trucking is pretty much going to always be looked at like it's trying to copy those games, even if it isn't. Where this game falls short is in the graphics. I'm pretty sure you've noticed it as well. It's not as impressive as either of those games. And you know what? Euro Truck Simulator number 2 came out in 2012 or 2014. Either way, it's not a new game, and they're constantly updating the game, bringing out new maps and just updating the graphics and everything else, and the game looks amazing. It really does. Right, here we are. We have reached our destination. So let's park up. Oh, parking precision is 4 stars. I want 5 stars. How do we get 5 stars? There you go. There's 5 stars. Lovely jubbly. What this does really well is with the realism, that you have to sort out your trailers in this way, hitch them up, you have to attach the cables, and just refueling as well. Those are things that those games, Euro Truck and American Truck Simulator, don't have in them. Right, pal, I'm here with your shit. Thank you for the $2,422. I'll take that. Thank you very much. So from here we're going to head off to our HQ and see what that place is like. Okay, I've just turned off the setting where it changes your, as you steer, and it changes your camera, like your head movement and all that. I've just turned it off. Oh, that's so much better. Oh my gosh, that's so nice. I can drive easy now. It was really getting on my tits, it really was. So with this game, of course, as you can see at the top, you have seasons to go through. And of course, going to be in Alaska, so it's going to be it's going to have a lot of snow in winter. So that's pretty much one of the fun things I would have said with this game, is having to drive through all the snow when it starts to bucket it down eventually in the winter months. And the gameplay that shows off all the snow on their Steam page makes it look pretty neat. It really does. According to the Steam page, it says travel the wilds of Alaska in a sprawling map as you battle a dynamic weather system. That does sound pretty good. Anyway, here we are at our HQ. So let's park our arse and get in there and see what it's all about. Right, I'm expecting at least 1 or 2 computers. Well, 1 I guess would be plenty. It's just me working here. Yeah, here we go. Right, let's boot this bad boy up and see what we've got. Oh, I quite like that picture. That's quite nice, actually. Let's get a photo of that. Okay, there's quite a few jobs that are available to us, and there's an awful lot we can't do. This one's got 2 stars, that one's got 0 stars, but we can't actually take that one. We can take on this one, so that's something. What I might do is probably request to take on the job, and then as I'm driving, if I come across a place like this one here or any others, I'll stop off and see what jobs they've got available and then take on that. Depends on my mood, I guess. You know something, there's no bloody way. Speed limit 15 miles per hour. Hold on a minute. Let's get right down to 15. There's no way in hell those cars were going 15. Yeah, there's no speeding fines. I've been doing 50s in like 20s and 30s. There's no such thing as a speeding fine in Alaska. So just go to Alaska, everybody, and drive as fast as you fucking like. You know, it's a shame that the demo's only on for an hour, because there's quite a bit to this game, such as, where are we now? Gear up and prepare for the journey ahead with truck maintenance, emergency repairs, and other challenges to contend with. That's pretty cool stuff. However, according to the reviews, the game falls very short of managing to achieve all this and more, because that would be pretty cool. If you're out there in the bloody wilderness and you've got all the snow everywhere and your truck starts to break down, you're going to have to get out and try and make these repairs or do whatever, I don't know. Anyway, coming to the channel, we've got more teardown. We're going to get through the bloody campaign of that thing. I'm going to have more roadcraft, car mechanic simulator. In that, I'm actually going to do some videos where it's like no commentary, and it'll just be me fixing up a random car that I get out of a junkyard. Okay, there's been a change of plan. Instead of going off to the location we was going to go off to, I've just seen this place here on the map, and we're going to go here and actually take on a job and see what they've got on offer. Right, let's see. Let's just get in here, park up, and then go and talk to someone about the job. There he is. He's in his office, waiting patiently. Hello, mate. Right, what job have you got for me? So, we can't take on that. We can take on this job right here for the big foods delivery. So, let's take that on, get back to the truck, and then get hitched up to this thing, and then off we go. Reverse into place, set the lock, raise the trailer supports, and then attach the cables. Now we can finally be on our way. Have any of you played Euro Truck Simulator, or Euro Truck Simulator 2, or this game, or American Truck Simulator, or any other truck sim game that's out there? Those are the only ones I know of. But yeah, I'd love to know your thoughts on them. Which one do you think is the best out there? You know, I was on Steam a little while ago and I found there is yet another truck game out there. But this one is slightly different. This one is Truck Manager. You're actually managing your own fleet of trucks all over America. I don't know if it's going to Europe or anything like that, but I do know it's going over America. And it looks pretty good. I'm also tempted to get Car Dealer Simulator, because it does look like a little bit of fun. A while ago I was just talking about what the hell's that game? Car Dealer Simulator. Well, I just had a quick look and there is a demo for it on Steam. So what I'm going to do, grab hold of that demo firmly with both hands and get to grips with it. I've got a fun idea. What if I get my girlfriend to actually play some of the racing games, and the challenge will be to get her to win or at least get into the top 5 for an online race. It's going to be a long process because she doesn't play racing games, and I'll cover the whole progress of what she's doing. I think that'd be pretty good. Yeah, that's a great idea. I'm going to do it. So I'll get her on one racing game to get used to that. I don't know which one at the minute. And then get her against the AI and then give her the big challenge of racing against real people and see how we go. That'd be pretty fun, actually. You know, one of the positives that I will give this game is the views. I love mountains. I really do. I love mountains. So of course, when the Caves and Cliffs update dropped on Minecraft, I was there. I was already there. I was part of a server. But I was especially there making my house onto the side of a mountain. And yeah, it's just so good. I love the look of them. There are times even when my desktop background is actually a mountain range. I'd love to know, are there views that you like to look at more than anything else? Is it mountains? Is it lakes? Is it architecture? Let me know in the comments. We have almost arrived at our final destination. We've got a few minutes left on the demo. Right. It's just over here. So I'm going to park up and give you my final thoughts on this game. I know it's not driving, which is what this channel is pretty much all about, but would anyone like to watch me do Power Wash Simulator or Power Wash Simulator 2? I think number 2 is on the Game Pass. I'm not too sure. But yeah, if you want me to play that game, then let me know, because it is very relaxing. I played the first one for several hours and I really enjoyed it. So if you want to see me do number 2, let me know. Alright, let's get this thing in position. There we go. That's about right. And then reverse it back. Come on, come on, come on. I want my 5 stars. Give me my 5 stars, you bastard. There you go, 5 stars. That's it. Job done. I'm happy, satisfied. Great. Good night. Righto, let's lower the trailer supports. Unlock that. And detach the cables. There we go. That is a job well done. Well done by me. $4,171 for that. And we've got just under 4 minutes left in the demo. The graphics are also lacking somewhat. Now this is a game that just released, what, 2 years ago? Or slightly over 2 years ago? And then you've got Euro Truck Simulator 2, which released in 2012, and it looks better than this. That is saying something. That really is. Granted, for this game it does have the added realism bonus of having to actually refuel your truck manually, fixing your truck. Well, I've never actually encountered that yet because of this just being the demo, but yeah, in the base game you can get out your truck and it needs repairs here and there. You have to repair it. And you know, it's little touches like that that make a game great, but this isn't a great game, and it's very unfortunate. They have put a lot of effort into it, but there just needs to be that little bit more. Will I be buying this game? No, I won't be wasting my money on it. Was it fun? It was okay. I would give it like a 6, maybe a 7 out of 10. Just spend the extra money getting American Truck Simulator or Euro Truck Simulator, because those are more worth it. If they're in a sale, grab those. Don't grab this, get those games. I'd love to know your thoughts on this game. Have you got it, and what were your thoughts on it? If you want to see some more dadly driving, go check out those cards. Thank you so much for watching, and always remember, drive dadly.